Howdy y'all. I just wanted to show you what I'm up to real quick. I've been working on this blanket in all my free time. And this is what I've got so far. These are the colors. I'm trying to show it together so you can see the color combo. Now this peach is showing up much deeper than it actually is. So I've got, I don't know, about a 3-foot square so far. And I've been working on this in my free time whenever I can. And it is the most simple stitch because it is the only stitch I know. This is just a basic little stitch. And this is what I'm doing the whole blanket in because it's the only one that I know. And I've tried to learn some fancy stitches, and counting the stitches kind of drives me nuts. And this same repetitive stitch is very relaxing to me. I can listen to a story or something on TV or some music and do this just like indefinitely until I get, really tired of sitting, or my eyes get tired or something like that. So I don't really enjoy counting stitches, and besides I kind of get lost and get turned around and I wind up with something all crazy looking. So I just do this one same plain little stitch, except for at the corners, and then I do 3 of them, and that turns the corner. And that way I can just relax and kind of put this on automatic and let it go, and I'll just do this. Lately I've been listening to documentaries narrated by Leonard Nimoy. That's what I've been listening to lately. And I didn't realize that he did a series back, it must have been in the late 80s, possibly early 90s, called In Search Of. And it's all kind of weird stuff, like in search of Bigfoot or aliens or just all kinds of weird stuff. Anyway, it's I like those old late 80s, early 90s TV shows. Everything is so cheesy and cliche, but it wasn't then. They were all doing it for the first time with the dramatic, music and the silly, cheesy stuff and the cuts and the swipes. And anyway, it's supposed to be like, I don't think it was ever meant to be funny, but I find them hilarious. And I'll put one of those on. Now, normally I listen to more serious documentaries like ancient peoples, ancient histories. I particularly like ancient Egypt and ancient Greece, Rome, that kind of stuff. And then after I listened to a lot of stuff on that, I kind of changed and started listening to the ones about the Phoenicians and even older peoples, like the settling of the Fertile Crescent, all the people in Mesopotamia, that kind of stuff. I find that fascinating. When I was in school, I really did not like history and usually fell asleep during a history lecture and found it very boring. But now that I'm grown, I really like history, but not like pre-modern history, Industrial Revolution, stuff like that. I'm not interested in that at all. I like history from ancient peoples, from before modern times. And I'm interested in, the wonders of the ancient world and the people who built them and how they built them and just the way people lived all those thousands of years ago. I find that very interesting. So that's usually what I'm listening to when I am crocheting, and I will just kind of get comfortable and sit down and crochet for a while. And I've really missed it. I forgot how much I really do enjoy to crochet. I'll lose track of time and it'll be late before I realize it. Okay, so here's how I tell I'm at the corner. These larger stitches here. That way I don't have to count. I just know when I see these large stitches, I know it's time to turn the corner. So I will put in 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3 in the same stitch there, and then that turns the corner and makes a nice square sharp corner, just like that, you can see. So yeah, this is what I've been doing in my spare time, is working on this blanket, and I think it is going very nice. I love the colors. Like I said, this peach is a lot. Well, as I'm looking through the camera, it looks orange, but as I look at it with my eyes, it is a creamy, creamy pale peach, and it's looking beautiful. Also, the green is dark in the camera, but these are both very creamy ice cream colors, and they're looking lovely together. And yeah, I got about a 3-foot square so far that I've been working on. So that's what I've been spending a lot of my free time doing, is working on this beautiful blanket for Cowbell. So thanks for joining me, and until next time, y'all be sweet.